Okay, that customer that came in had that problem with that gasoline leaking inside his crankcase. I'm going to show you how to repair those problems, okay? Now, a lot of times people come in and they think this is it. This is what's leaking. This isn't what's leaking. Something fell out, but that's all right. This isn't what's leaking. This is an anti-backfire valve. This is just a solenoid, so when you shut the key off, it just shuts the gas flow off to the carburetor, so as the engine's winding down, it still ain't pulling fuel up through the carburetor, dumping it into a hot muffler and making BAM! Backfire! That's how you get that. That's an anti-backfire valve. This has nothing to do with that gasoline leaking inside your motor. Now on these Briggs single cylinders, they use two different carburetors. They use a leaky 6 and they use a Walbro. Now I'm going to show you the difference between these two and how to fix them all. Now on the leaky 6, you got two screws to take it off. Look, it's got this big old plastic thing on the bottom. Look at that float level. Look at that. That ain't no good. That's bottomed out. That means that thing ain't sealing in there and that gas is running past it. Chances are you go buy this new part, put it on there, it's going to look the same way. So I'm going to show you how to fix this. Take the float off, take the needle off, and what you're going to need is a heat gun. Now you can buy these pretty cheap, or maybe you can borrow one from somebody. And what you want to do is you want to heat up, can you zoom in on that, Mr. Cameraman? You want to heat up that little tab there, kind of push it down. You gotta be careful, this thing get hot, burn your fingers. Woo! My fingers are dead. I can burn them. I don't even know I'm burning my fingers till I smell flesh burning. That's how long I've been doing this. Kind of push that down. If you want, you can cool it in water. Now you gotta be careful. You don't want to heat this too much, you punch a hole in there and that thing will fill up with gas. Now it may take a couple times to do it. Get good at it. Made of plastic. That's the whole problem. Okay, see there? See there, I got that float level back. It ain't sagging way down like it was before. See? Now that'll start sealing again. Now you can put it back on your lawnmower, maybe leave this part off, turn the gas on, make sure it ain't leaking out. You know, maybe leave it overnight, make sure it ain't leaking out. Another thing you can do, you can buy an inline shutoff valve as a precaution so you can shut the fuel off, you know, just in case. But there you go, that's how you fix that one there. Now there's your dinner on that one. Now for the next carburetor, which is the Walbro, I'm going to turn the replacement of the needle. This one here, you can replace the needle and seat. So for this here carburetor, I'm going to turn this one over to my son Taryl. He's going to show you how to replace needle and seat on that one, okay?
Alright, I'm going to show you how to change the needle and seat in this carburetor here. This is a Walbro. If I had $1 for every time somebody was surprised that you can change the needle and seat in here, I'd probably be $2 shy from a 20 spot. So here we go. We're going to take that out. Here's the old needle. It's got a rubber tip on it. But you're going to want to make sure you change the needle and the seat, because if you just change the needle, the seat's messed up and it's not going to work. Now, they don't make a tool to get this out, so we had to create our own tool, which is just a 1/4 nut on a 1/4 bolt. It's a self-tapper, and you got to make a little sleeve. It's got a little window so you can see in it, but it's got to fit over the seat. That way it drives the seat through the sleeve. And you just put that on there like that. You get a 3/8. You start screwing that down in there, hammering that down in there real good like. Start getting it in here. You can feel it biting. I can feel it biting. Alright. And you want to drill this one down over it. This is the jam nut. That's what's going to actually physically pull the seat through the sleeve. Now, gets a little tight. I can feel the resistance. Pull it through, come on. Alright, here we go.
Now why don't you let the cameraman zoom in and let him see how it's coming up through that window? Can you zoom in on that, Mr. Cameraman?
Just down at the bottom there.
Maybe you can turn that sleeve a little bit so they can see that better. Loosen that jack nut up, you jack nut. See how it's starting to drive that up? Now there, Taryl. Tighten her down. Show them again. Show how that thing's jacking it up.
See how it's pulling it through there? It's pulling it right up in there. Now you can just pull it right out. There you go. Alright, now you gotta get that off there. Now, in order to drive the new one in, you're gonna need a little soft metal or piece of brass or something that can help hammer that down in there without.
We made that. We made that one.
Senior's pretty good at making that stuff. I mean, he's pretty good. So
tell them how important it is about driving that in, not driving it in too far.
Otherwise, if you put it in too far, the thing ain't gonna work. It's gonna bottom out. So you want to tap it in there. That's almost there, a little bit more. That's about where we should be. All right, now what you want to do is make sure that's nice and level, just a little bit above the brim there. And you want to slide that in.
That's right. You want to keep checking that.
Yeah, I got it, Dad. All right.
Well, just take it easy, boy. Take it easy. You know, this film was expensive.
There you go. There's your level. How's that, Pops? How's that look?
Oh, that's beautiful. You didn't drive it down too far. That's the trick. You don't want to drive it down too far because then you just ruin that seat and then you're going to have to do it all over again. Yep. Go back to the store and buy another seat.
Got to be nice and level. Nice and level.
That looks good. That looks good.
There you go. And then you pop your new float bowl on. You can get these parts at any local lawnmower shop. Put the nut on there. Everything nice and snug and back together. And there's your dinner.